Hey Leo, let's see what's going on in your love life. This is a tarot love reading for Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and of course for any of you lovely cross watchers dealing with a Leo romantically. Now please keep in mind, Leo, these are general readings. They may or may not resonate, which is totally okay. You're more than welcome here on my channel to take what works and leave the rest. So we're jumping right into it today, my lovely lions. Let's see what could be coming toward Leo in love. First message coming out today says soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So we're starting out with some pretty strong energy here. It's definitely indicating a strong bond between you and somebody special. Now, this could be somebody who is already in your life, someone who you're already involved with, could potentially be the energy of new love coming in if you're a single Leo. But let's see where it goes. Tell me more about what could be coming toward Leo right now. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay, so you've got your soulmate coming in. They're very passionate about you. There's obviously a very strong attraction. There's obviously a lot of love that is blossoming within the connection. So this feels really positive to me. Tell me more about what could be coming toward Leo right now, please. And then romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. I mean, this is beautiful, you guys. The overall energy is lovely today. So let's do a little bit of a recap. We've got soulmate, passion, and romantic feelings, which to me is clearly telling a story of love and intimacy and a beautiful relationship between two people. So like I said, if you're a single Leo, this could absolutely be the energy that is coming towards you right now, Leo, and I would definitely encourage you to be open to it. And if you're currently involved with somebody or thinking about somebody, it looks like things are moving in a really good direction. We've got the passion, we've got the romantic feelings, and it's just totally giving the vibe that there is somebody who is either like head over heels in love with you or falling head over heels in love with you very, very soon. So this is great energy for today. Here's what we're gonna do for the rest of the reading. We're gonna look at the energy of this person and we're gonna look at you. So we're gonna look at their overall energy, what they might be feeling, what they might be doing right now. We'll look at the same thing for you and then we'll look at the potential outcome. So let's kind of dig into it, Leo. Tell me about this person who is here for Leo right now, please. I love that. First card coming out today is the Six of Wands, which is a card of victory and success. So right away for your person, it's like this person knows that things are going to move in a good direction between the two of you. They see a successful relationship in the future. And the Six of Wands can also be the energy of somebody who really respects and admires us, somebody who looks up to us, somebody who is honestly just like really proud to have us in their life. So all around, this is giving very positive vibes. Tell me more, please, about this person's energy right now. The Nine of Wands. Oh, interesting. So Nine of Wands is a card of never giving up. It does tend to show up when it's kind of like, been to battle in love. To me, it can be an indicator of somebody who it hasn't always been easy. Maybe they've had some tough breakups, some tough relationships, but they've come out stronger on the other end because the Nine of Wands is ultimately a card of resilience. So I feel like you're probably attracting someone here who has learned some very valuable life lessons. They have some experience. They're not coming into this connection, never having had a relationship, never having had experience when it comes to love. I feel like there's a sense here, Leo, of them bringing wisdom into the relationship. And the Nine of Wands can also be a card of fighting for what's important to us. And we've talked about this before when I get the Nine of Wands in previous readings for you, Leo. Sometimes to me, this is a really positive indicator of somebody who is going to stick around, somebody who's going to fight for the relationship. It's not the energy of somebody who just runs away at the first sign of conflict. This is somebody who knows how to communicate, somebody who knows how to stick around, even when there's challenges, even when there are things in life that test us and test our relationship. Okay, tell me more about their energy. Six of Swords, interesting. It could also be that they're going through some sort of significant transition within their life as well, some big changes. So maybe whatever it is that's been testing them, they're moving away from it. They're moving on to calmer waters. Now, this could be related to anything. It could be maybe they're finally letting go of a past relationship. Maybe there's some big changes related to their work. Maybe there's been some challenges going on within their family, or maybe even related to health. But we are seeing this energy here of somebody who, again, I keep getting like they've learned lessons. It hasn't always been easy, but they're moving on to a much smoother energy because the Six of Swords here is like, that energy of calmer waters, moving away from challenge and coming out stronger on the other end. So that's just something to be mindful of. Like maybe your person is someone who's recently gone through a lot of big changes in their life and things are kind of evening out and balancing out for them in a really beautiful way. So tell me what they could be feeling right now, please. The Ace of Swords, that's beautiful. So the Ace of Swords is about a brand new beginning. I always feel an ace is a great indicator of new love. Okay, so this is saying this could be brand new love coming in, but it's also like a new, fresh energy, connecting, getting to know each other more, building something together. Ace of Swords is also that energy of like clearly seeing what we want, clearly knowing what we want to go after. It can also be the energy of like a big wake-up call. It can be the energy of a significant realization. Now, the interesting thing here, Leo, is that this is showing up in your person's feelings. So it's almost like they're having maybe some sort of like emotional breakthrough. And they're like, I really love Leo. I really want to be with Leo. So there is that energy of them maybe falling in love or falling even more in love at this point in time. Tell me more about what they could be feeling, please. Wild. Okay. Second card showing up for how your person could be feeling. Ace of Pentacles, you guys, are you kidding me? Look at this. Okay, I love this. Ace of Pentacles, the second ace, okay? So strong, strong indicator of the potential for new love here if you are a single Leo. Ace of Pentacles to me is loyalty, devotion, stability, planting those seeds of intention, starting something together, allowing it to blossom into something really beautiful. Like all of this feels really, really, really good. And even for those of you who are already involved with this person, there's a lot of like really fresh, exciting energy surrounding the connection right now, especially on the emotional side of things, because this is connected to your person's feelings. So it's like, maybe they're opening up even more around this time and they're wanting to know more about you and it feels really good. Tell me more about what they could be feeling. Temperance, this is gorgeous, you guys. So Temperance is Sagittarian energy. It's super loving, it's super balanced, it's super patient. This is just a beautiful card to complement what we've already seen with the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So this tells me this person, it's like they're opening their heart to you, Leo. And I've said before, like the Temperance card to me can sometimes indicate that unconditional love where it's like what I was saying before, like this person's not going to give up on you when there are inevitably challenges. Every relationship will have challenges. I think it's unrealistic for any of us to think we're going to have a relationship that is completely challenge free. That's just life. Stuff comes up. But this person knows how to be balanced. They know how to persevere. They know how to navigate those challenges. And overall, when it comes to their feelings, it also feels like there is a sense of confidence in how they feel, especially with that Ace of Swords. So it's like they know they love you, they know they're falling in love with you, they know they're loyal and devoted to you with that Ace of Pentacles, and that they've got this lovely balanced energy in their emotions with Temperance. So they're not going to be all over the map, they're not going to be in this like chaotic energy of not knowing what they feel. This is actually clearly indicating to me that they have a strong sense of how they feel and how they want to navigate this connection with you moving forward. So let's see what actions they could be taking. Queen of Pentacles, I love that. You could be dealing with an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Whoever you're dealing with though, Leo, this is incredibly stable energy. Don't worry about the gender, but it's the energy of someone who is very nurturing, very caring. This is associated obviously with the realm of the Pentacles, which can be connected to like the physical world, the material realm. So this to me can indicate a partner who is able to provide for you. Financially, potentially, right? Someone who does well in their career. Maybe, because I said before, maybe your person's gone through some sort of big changes. Maybe they've made a career move recently that's moved them in a really positive direction. But overall, they're taking action to create that sense of stability within your connection. Tell me more, please. The Knight of Swords, lovely. Air energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They're taking action to move things forward in your connection, Leo, okay? So with this energy here, it's like there's momentum, there's enthusiasm. They are directly taking steps to show you that they're here for you. They are a steady, reliable partner, and they're showing up for you in a way where I think you're gonna feel their energy moving the connection forward. You're gonna be able to feel that they want to continue to progress things within your connection. Tell me more about what actions they could be taking. Three of Wands, wow. I love this energy for you guys so much. Three of Wands, it's a very, I'm getting like tongue-tied here. It's so beautiful. I'm getting caught up in the moment, Leo. This is a visionary energy. It's about the future. I mean, just look at the picture. This person here is looking ahead out onto the horizon. You know why they're doing that? It's because they're dreaming of a future with you, Leo, right? This is someone who tends to be thinking of the bigger picture. They're not just living in the moment and enjoying what's happening right now, even though I'm sure that feels amazing based on what we've seen so far. They're also thinking ahead. They're thinking like 10 steps ahead to where things are going between the two of you and feeling really excited about where it's headed. Now, the other really cool thing as well is that we had Queen of Pentacles, right? Knight of Swords and the Three of Wands showing up in your person's actions. So it's very clearly showing that they are taking action toward building a future with you. Like that is totally what these three cards are indicating. So overall vibe, Leo, is that this person is absolutely serious about you and absolutely serious about building a future between the two of you, which is absolutely beautiful. All right. So that's them. Let's look at you. Tell me about Leo's energy right now, please. Okay, what is this, Leo? First card coming out for you is a totally different vibe than what we saw for your person. So let's break down what could be happening. Five of Pentacles is a card of feeling left out in the cold. A lot of the times within a love reading, it can indicate somebody who's scared of being abandoned because maybe that has happened to them. Maybe you had a relationship where somebody ended it with you and you felt blindsided. This could even be stuff from childhood where we didn't feel, you know, maybe as cared for as we had wanted, or maybe there was a feeling of someone who kind of like neglected us or something like that, right? So sometimes this can show up when we meet someone and we really like them, but like there's also these fears that we've internalized where it's like, maybe you want to love them, but also you're scared. What if I fully open up and be vulnerable? And then they leave, right? So there could be something there for you to work with, Leo. As always, take it or leave it. But I do think for some of you, in order to fully give yourself to this connection, you might have to overcome some of those fears about being abandoned within a relationship. Five of Pentacles can also indicate financial challenges. So maybe you've been going through some sort of financial struggles yourselves. That could be something that you're navigating as well, which can be really tough. But let's see where it goes. Tell me more about Leo's energy, the Emperor. Okay. This is a very drastic change from the Five of Pentacles. I'm hoping that if there are fears of abandonment with the Five of Pentacles or financial issues with the Five of Pentacles, the transition to the Emperor indicates you're dealing with those issues. So I feel there's a sense of resolution here. If you are struggling with something, it does feel like you're going to be able to overcome it and move forward with that Emperor. Tell me more, please. And then the Queen of Cups, yeah. The feelings are obviously quite strong that you have for this person. Queen of Cups tends to show up when we really love somebody. And so maybe even what happens with the Five of Pentacles is at first you're a little bit scared because you're like, what if I give my heart to them? And then what if they, you know, they leave? And then you're like, what am I doing? Like, I'm not going to push away a good thing because obviously you've got these strong feelings, right? So I see the Queen of Pentacles as you allowing yourself to fall in love, even though falling in love can feel scary, right? Because here's the thing, you guys, being in love is kind of like giving somebody your heart and being like, please don't break it. And you know, life is uncertain. We don't know what's going to happen day to day, right? And so I think that the biggest thing about falling in love that I think is beautiful is like our ability to know, like, okay, it might not work out, but I'm going to put my heart out there anyway, because if it does work out, it's going to be amazing, right? So I always feel, obviously, there's like a little bit of that risk to falling in love, and we all have to take that risk. We all have to take that leap of faith in order to potentially get something really amazing. But if we've been hurt before, like with the Five of Pentacles, it can be hard to take that leap. So I get where there could be a bit of tension for you, Leo. Let's see what Leo could be feeling, please. OMG, Leo. We're getting all the love here. We just had the Queen of Cups, and now we've got the King of Cups, okay? I think you might like them a little bit, Leo. I think you might be falling in love with this person. I feel like I'm like a giddy little schoolgirl who's like so excited for you. And this is a lot of love, Leo. Like honestly, and it's not surprising because remember the overall energy, soulmate, passion, and romantic feelings. I pull the overall energy to frame the reading, and then we dig a little bit deeper, and the overall energy was beautiful. So it's lovely, but also not surprising that we're seeing this love energy that you're feeling toward this person. Tell me what else Leo could be feeling, please. The Page of Swords, good. You're curious about them. You want to ask questions. You want to get to know them. Tell me more about what Leo could be feeling, please. 5 of Swords. Okay. Yeah. There are like little pieces that are cropping up for you that indicate some tension and challenge, because we've now had the 2 5s, right? 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, specifically within your energy, Leo. There's something coming up, like I said, whether it's fears of abandonment, whether it's financial issues potentially. 5 of Swords can be an energy of drama. So maybe even there's some sort of drama that you're dealing with. I don't think it's related to your person because there's nothing in their energy to suggest that. This could be something else. Maybe you've got some drama with an ex or drama with a friend or some sort of issue here. I've also got to say, this can kind of give me the energy of being stabbed in the back, right? With this 5 of Swords. So maybe even what happened, this is a very specific example, you guys, take it or leave it. But what's coming to mind is maybe you were with somebody before and you thought they were really in love with you, and then they ended up hooking up with a friend, right? And it was like a total betrayal where you completely felt stabbed in the back. And so there's a little bit of that lingering energy where you're like, can I trust? Can I open up to this person? Or am I going to end up hurt again? And I think that's the big work that you could potentially be doing on yourself right now, Leo. Again, assuming you're resonating with this, it's like for you, I think to fully open up to this person, you might have to address some fears, work through some fears. I also feel, honestly, 5 of Swords sometimes is like cutting out toxic people from our lives. So maybe some of you have like a toxic friendship or something going on where it's like, this could potentially be a good time to set some healthy boundaries and create some distance. Like I'm getting something weird about a friend energy, like somebody who you think is your friend, but then they don't really act like a good friend. And then they do things to like, this sounds really bad, but like sabotage you when it comes to love. Like I am getting the vibe for some of you, it's like maybe your friend slept with your ex or something like that. Or even as you're getting to know this new person, the 5 of Swords can be an energy of somebody who's jealous. So if you're getting to know this new person, this soulmate, and it feels really good, or if you're with them and it feels really good, and then you've got a friend who's like trying to like steal your joy and get in your head and say negative things, it could be coming from a place of jealousy, but it brings down the vibe. And I feel like if there's anything like that going on, this is a good time to kind of like, again, set healthy boundaries that feel good for you. Because I just feel like there could be something or someone dragging on your energy, but it's like taking away from the beauty of the connection that's here. So you kind of have to get that distractor out of the way. So let's see what actions Leo could be taking, please. 4 of Swords, okay? This is a card of rest, relaxation, contemplation. You're thinking something over. Let's see, tell me more. The Hermit, what the heck, you guys? This is definitely a more inward focused, introspective energy showing up in your actions. Let's get one more card about what actions you could be taking. The Death card. This is fascinating, you guys. It definitely looks like after thinking about something and reflecting, you're ready to bring an end to a situation. Okay, that's what these cards say at a very basic level. The Death card is about an ending that leads to a new beginning. I hope with this energy for you, Leo, that what's going on is that you've got this beautiful connection here. You've got this person who wants to get to know you and be with you and who loves you. There's potentially, as we talked about, drama, fears, financial issues, whatever it is. And I'm hoping that this is you taking time to reflect on whatever sort of challenges might be coming up for you and being like, I don't want to feed the negativity. I feel like that's the big message for you, Leo. Like if there's anything in your life, whatever it may be, it's a general reading, but if there's anything that's like stealing your joy, taking your positive vibes, taking away from a really beautiful situation, I feel like there's just like this, the tarot is like saying detach from it. That's what I get, Leo. It's like, don't let that steal your joy. Find a way to bring an ending to anything that's not serving you and not bringing joy in your life. Again, through setting boundaries, distancing yourself from anything that doesn't work. And then with the Death card, like I said, it leads to a brand new beginning. So it's kind of like clearing the air, clearing out the clutter so that you can emotionally open up to the connection that's here for you. So again, take it or leave it, but that's what I kind of see for you guys. All right, so moment of truth. Let's see what the potential outcome is here. 6 of Pentacles, yeah. Honestly, I feel really good about you and this person who's here for you. 6 of Pentacles is a super balanced energy. This shows up when two people are into each other. There's give and take, there's reciprocity. This is a balanced connection. So if you've had one-sided relationships before, that story is done for you, Leo. This is time to focus on this beautiful connection. Both of you are super into each other. It's super balanced and loving and caring. Your person is probably quite generous, quite thoughtful. This to me feels like it's moving in a really good direction. The only little piece that we saw as a potential challenge specifically came for your energy, Leo, and we talked about that already. It's like, if there's fears or drama, this might be a really good time to like choose how in a healthy way you can detach from that so that you can focus on the good vibes that are here between you and this person. So that's what I see for you today, Leo. If you enjoyed this reading, you know what to do. Give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And of course, I wish you love and happiness, and we'll talk soon. Bye, guys.